Yo, this is a late night World Rapid show, boxing show, everything type of show going on today, right? Is you just want to go into a lot of things that happened today, obviously. Also, I want to go into something about the power of positive thinking, the power of believing in a higher power, the power of knowing that God has a plan for things. If you're a believer in God, if you're a believer in God, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? But also, like I said, the positivity that can get someone through the day, obviously, right? Mm. It's I just noticed that people who tend to be positive or even believe in something higher than themselves, they tend to be people that always have an outlook that is gonna push something forward in the future, and they always have a positive outlook, or they're never in a state of not knowing or not knowing that the future can hold something positive, right? Um, it's a word, right? It's the word with it, and in a sense, that's called hope, right? Hope, hope, right? I think that's what humanity needs at the moment with all the stuff we see going around the world. Uh, Sometimes we need hope. You need hope, and you just need to keep a positive outlook and go through things, right? Go through things knowing that there's always a plan for things. Salute to my friend Sergeant who's in the chat. Subscribe to Sergeant. He has Oscar Valdez on his horse. Salute to Sergeant, bro. I dig that. I dig that thumbnail, Sergeant. Pretty cool. Subscribe to Sergeant, guys. He has a lot of content that's ready to go up, and the man knows his stuff, man. The man knows his stuff. But like I was saying, we're in a world where a lot of things are negative. Obviously, the YouTube boxing community, we see a lot of negative things, right? We see a lot of we see a lot of stuff that just like can trigger someone, right? But this is a small niche community in regards to that, right? Like in the vast scheme of things, boxing and this stuff is just it's a sport, and people shouldn't trip out. They should just have their own opinions, and it's what it is, right? Um, but like I said, I think as Sergeant knows, I did a video regards to the lady who saved her child, right? Which was a miracle. She laid on the kid. She laid in the kid as though it was an earthquake going on. She started praying, and although she lost her life, her child survived, right? Uh, that's the power of if you believe in God, that's why you believe in God. I believe in God, right? I believe in higher power. I pray daily, all that type of stuff, right? And I know a lot of people don't, but it's what it is. Uh, that's why there is miracles that happen. That's why miracles happen. That's why sometimes stuff that we don't understand happens, right? Some miraculous things happen. People don't know why it happened, but I could only assess it to one thing: God exists, right? God's real. Uh, so people with positive outlooks tend to have that type of thought, right? That hope, the hope for the future, hope for anything to happen. Negative things that happen in life, they get through it, right? Um, Knowing that something else is bigger than them, right? Mm. In regards to in regards to Uskataki, I don't know if you guys could see the title too, right? I put basically PED, right? It happened. I mean, this is gonna happen often, guys. PEDs are real in the sport, man. PEDs are real. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get some water here. So if I'm coughing, you know how it is sometimes when you eat something spicy, it goes in your throat, man. Uh, but like I said, PEDs are real, guys, and it's gonna be a constant thing in the future, right? Everybody's trying to get the upper hand. The man Uskataki was training super hard. He was training super hard for David, man. David Benavides. He was training the hardest. I saw a lot of the interviews of Uskataki's interviews in Spanish, which is this man right here, right? The man right here, picture with David Benavides, who's not gonna have the fight, right? I saw a lot of his interviews, and he was basically stating that this is the first time he put in physical work, physical activity to train for a fight. So basically, Uskataki had never physically trained for a fight or had never been involved in any type of fight, right? He had never been the type to train for fights. He had never been the type of person who thought physical physical activity was necessary for fights, right? He just did it. He just went to fights and did his thing. He never he never trained for fights, which is amazing, right? Now the time he does train for fights, which is this fight with David Benavidez, is when he gets busted, right? I think there's a lot of newbies. A lot of these fighters, sometimes they really don't know what they're taking. I'm not sure if Uskutaki knew what the trainer was giving him. Uh, Especially in Latin America, man. I don't know. I think a lot of them are innocent, brother. I think a lot of them are innocent in regards to not knowing what's being taken, not knowing what's in the system. They don't know that just because your trainer is qualified, or just because he's a trainer, doesn't necessarily mean what he's going to give you is something that's on board or clean or straight, right? And I really think Uskutaki really didn't know what was going on, man. Salute to LT Boxing and Desmades, my friend, man. You guys gotta subscribe to LT, man. This guy is a brother. This guy's my friend. He's been here since the start of the channel. I can't say nothing negative about this man, man. He's a real one. He's a real person. Along with my friend Sergeant, pound for pound boxing real news. A lot of people, but LT's a real one, man. And the thing about him, I think he knows what it is to believe in a higher power. So I respect him a lot for that, man. Like I said, it gets us through the day, man. It gets us through the day knowing that something bigger exists in life, man. And this boxing world is not this boxing world isn't nothing to get mad about sometimes, man. Sometimes we bicker over certain things, right? But it's just trivial. It's trivial compared to life. It's trivial compared to life. It's like I was saying, right? Uskutaki himself, right? I doubt like the man had ever trained. He said it before, which was raised my eyebrows, right? He said that he had never trained physically or done any type of like physical activity for fights before. So I'm not surprised. I doubt that he really knew what they were giving him, which allegedly was EPO, guys. As I stated before, EPO is one of those substances that's very rampant in boxing. Very rampant. Yo, Sergeant brings up something very interesting, brother, about the prosperity gospel. I saw Sergeant has an interesting video of a man who's pushing the prosperity thing on his channel. Subscribe to Sergeant, by the way, guys. The prosperity gospel, brother, for real, Sergeant, has kind of turned a lot of people off, and it's kind of what it did is a lot of these people infiltrated, right? I think a lot of these guys are the ones that are preaching that. They know darn well they're just trying to make money off of the thing, but again, they turn people off because imagine if you're a new person to wanting to know God, and then you go and one of the first people you run into is this guy who's pushing a prosperity doctrine on you, right? It turns people off, man. It turns people off and can ruin people, right? Uh, yeah, there's a lot of pastors out there, right? But a majority of the pastors out there, or even people of faith, are great, right? But we see the ones getting a lot of limelight, or like Sergeant saying, the guys who are doing some of this stuff, like the prosperity gospel. You guys can go look it up on Sergeant's video. He has one of those. What is the name of the guy, Sergeant? The guy who preaches that. We all know he's a charlatan. We all know he's a charlatan, but I think they know too, right? These guys are very evil, man. Because if you know good and bad, and you're still doing bad, and you're still telling people about bad, that means that you're extra evil, man. You're an extra evil person, man. At least someone who's done bad all their life and has never been taught good. At least they're real. They're real about it, right? They didn't have that chance. They weren't taught properly, right? So at least they get a pass, man. But if you've been taught how to do the right thing, if you know from right from wrong, if you were raised in a proper environment, and then you're still out here trying to manipulate and trick people, that's where people fall off, man. As Sergeant says, man, there's the guys preaching that prosperity gospel or that type of stuff, right? Which is horrible. Um, it ain't cool, man. It ain't cool, and it turns a lot of people off, man. Who really are looking for things sometimes, right? They really are looking for to improve themselves. They really are thinking like, hey, how can I talk to God, right? Which is easy, guys. I'll just say this: I talk to God all the time. You can just go straight to Him. That's how it is. Um, but let me go back on this man right here, Uskotaki, right? I really think, as you know, this channel, I really go off on the prosperity gospel isn't biblical at all, but people try. Yeah, it is. It isn't, brother. You know how it is. I would recommend everybody in your guys' community, you just help people as much as you can, man. Don't listen to all the negative connotation that some of these people are doing to purposely break people, right? Like, probably turns off a lot of people, right? When they hear things like that, and they hate everything that has to do with God after that, right? So, but we know God wouldn't allow us, it wouldn't back these people who are horrible, right? That's the whole point. But we all have freedom of choice on this planet. So freedom of choice tends to create people who are very manipulative, they know the weaknesses of humanity. They know that they can take advantage of people and stuff like that, right? So it's the world we live in, brother. So we just gotta watch out, try treating our fellow man like the way we would like the way we would want to be treated, right? That whole golden rule: treat others as you would like others to treat you, right? That's the best method to live, in my opinion, in life. But like I was saying, I think Uskataki, as you guys know, this channel goes in on like my channel specifically goes in on these guys who, yeah, that guy, the man Kenneth Copeland, man, that guy needs to change his ways, brother. Sergeant has the video, guys. Anybody looking at this on the back plate, Sergeant has the video of Kenneth Copeland, and he's clearly, I don't know, man. He's clearly something's wrong with the man, right? He's really not a, like I said, sometimes I swear some of these guys are like sent by evil to try tricking people to get them away from faith, right? That's what it is, Sergeant. I think. Do you agree with that? Do you agree that sometimes these guys, people are like just purposely there? They're trying to do evil to get people away from faith. I think that's what it is with that Kenneth Copeland person, right? Who says that he has jets and all this stuff when that's not biblical, right? Mm. I'll say something else though. Let me just change the subject real quick though, Sergeant. Let me tell you what you think. What you think about this Uskataki? You think he really knew he was taking EPO, or you think he was like I'd like to hear. You know, he trains Uskataki trains out of Tijuana, man. And I think I know Uskutaki's I know Uskutaki's trainer. Uskutaki's trainer, it was a marathon runner for Mexico, man. And actually I'm not sure who was the one giving him supplementation. But like I said, I know Uskutaki himself. He stated, and this I read this 2 weeks ago. He stated that this was the first time he started doing physical sergeants Sergio's in here.
What's up, brother?
What you up to, bro?
Shit, bro. Now I'm just about to came in, but just to show some love right
No
now,
doubt.
bro. What you got cooking?
And I was talking about Uskataki. Like, something we just see it obviously weekly almost now, brother, about guys popping for PEDs.
Yeah.
In this sense, it was EPO, bro. Something I've gone in on that EPO. I think is rampant in boxing. Uh, but I'm not sure. Like, I think like sometimes from Latin America, brother, I tend to give some of these guys a pass because I really don't even think this guy like Uskutaki, who trains out of Tijuana, I really don't think that he knew what he was getting, bro. I think they gave it to him and he just assumed it is what it is, bro.
Damn.
Yeah. His trainer is like a guy from we gotta separate two things though, Sergio, too, right? There's trainers and then there's the guys who give you the supplementations. Sometimes we mix both of them up, as we just assume that the trainer is the one giving you the supplementation or stuff that supposedly improve your fighting skills and shit, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like the whole Alex Ariza, whole Manny Pacquiao thing. How Freddie Roach was trying to make it to be, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had no clue about what He started getting suspicious of Alex Ariza,
Mm-hmm.
um, Manny Pacquiao strength and conditioning coach, right? Sorry, but same shit like that, bro. What you were saying, you know, facts.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard. Like, that's the one thing about, and I think a lot of these fighters don't. I give, like I said, I give a benefit of the doubt to guys from Latin America, because literally a lot of these guys really, they didn't even go to grade 9, guys. I'm keeping it real. A lot of these guys haven't gone to grade 9, and they just assume what they're getting. They're just very innocent about it. They're not out here very maniacal or very what's that called? There's a word for it, devious. Like right here in the States, there's a huge history of, you know it, right? Like, you're growing up in school and people already know about PEDs, or they know that some stuff that you're not supposed to take. They say it's constant in American dialect, right, about PEDs,
Yeah,
but in
yeah,
other countries it's not like that, bro.
yeah, for sure.
Mhm. Um, do you know who Kenneth Copeland is? Sergio.
No, I don't know who that is, bro.
All right, Kenneth Copeland is a guy. Sergeant has a video up of a guy who's basically a charlatan. A charlatan is a person who claims to be like a pastor, but really isn't a pastor. They're just trying to take advantage of people, and they're trying to take money, right?
Yeah,
Um, and I was telling Sergeant that those are the type of people that I feel the devil sends and shit to like get people off of faith because someone sees that and they're like, wow, look at they just want money, and then they get off of having faith, and that leads to being negative, right? That's why I was said the power of positivity is a lot, man, and knowing that God exists will get you to the day, bro. At least that's with me. You know what I'm saying?
is
And
is he that rich guy, that rich preacher, or
mhm,
that guy that's flying on jets and shit?
that guy, Sergeant has a video
Oh,
of the guy
yeah, for real,
basically.
dude, for real.
Yeah, bro. Sergeant has a video of the guy saying that he's basically saying some very like some stuff that don't make any sense. He's basically almost saying like some guy's a prophet. When you know that in the Bible, just anybody who's even read the Bible or even gone to church knows that.
Yeah,
Salute to time, God bless you, brother. That these type of people are they know what they're doing, and they're based, and what it ends up happening is they end up turning people away who actually go look for something, right? Then they might turn off, they might send them to hell in a sense, right? They might person might get so turned off that they just say, I don't believe anything. I don't believe in God. No, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So I was telling Sergeant that these people are dangerous, man, but we can't judge all of them because these people are sent by evil, in my opinion, right? What did you think about that, brother? Obviously, I don't know your stance on some of these things.
no, for sure. It's a lot it's a lot of crazy out there. The negative energy is real. You gotta watch
Mm-hmm.
out who you hang around with. Also, like, you just want to be surrounded with positive energy, and that's what
Yep.
we try to do here, you know. And there is a lot of people that behind the good, like hide behind the good, but in reality they're evil. So like
Mm-hmm.
these preachers, bro, like same thing. I also see videos of like babies getting passed to get baptized, and then they start crying out of nowhere, like to be
Mm-hmm.
way before even they even pass the baby over to the preacher. They can already sense that energy, and the energy is real, and they
Yeah.
know they know when they're around somebody that has that bad negative energy that
Yeah.
means harm, or just or maybe not even harm. It's just that bad negative energy, something you want to stay away from, you know. And yeah, bro, all that shit is real.
Yo,
For
I
sure.
seen you talk about videos like that, bro. I seen one of a priest, he's like a high ranking priest who just gets the baby by one leg and starts swinging him like all angry dog into the upside
Oh,
down. Did you see that one?
nah, I have not seen it, bro. And that's
Bro.
the reason why I get off TikTok. I just have Twitter, and that's it. I know Twitter can has its problems,
Mm-hmm.
but from who I be following, they don't get too crazy. So I stay in a certain circle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just sports in that sports circle, and I find that to be perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
And this whole TikTok thing, when you get into politics, man, it's nasty. And when you get into this whole Afrocentric, this whole Native American thing, and racism with whites and blacks and Mexicans and shit, it's just crazy, bro.
It
So
turns toxic, right?
why you think I spit so much positive energy, bro? I lead away from that, and I encounter some good positive energy, and I'm spreading it.
Mm-hmm. You're right, bro. I didn't know TikTok was like that. I haven't been like on that platform. Is TikTok
Yeah,
turned into that?
it's crazy.
I didn't know that, bro. I thought TikTok was one of those applications that was
No, bro, that shit gets
family
deep.
friendly, bro.
Like it's like this shit gets deep. It's like kind of like YouTube, bro. To be honest with you, whoever you like, whoever you spend like, whoever you put comment, you stay within that circle, like a big circle, like a big huge circle, right? You
Yeah.
stay in that. Sometimes you may get your occasional random videos
Mhm.
that's here and there. Maybe you're into cooking and you only follow TikTok for cooking.
Mhm.
You're gonna get those occasional videos that's gonna lead you to another community, bro. Like another uh once you start looking once you because TikTok, when you see a video hella long, or when you see it for like a certain amount of time, that same kind of video, they're gonna recommend that shit again. So when you scroll, that's the same type of shit. So now you're interested. Now they're leading you up this way. Now they're taking you here. You feel me? So if it's a politics thing, Boom. Now you're in the politics loop with the TikTok thing. You still got your other shit where you come up where you got your subscriptions. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna end up getting far away from the herd. If that makes sense.
You know how you told me you're on Twitter, bro? Like, I was like on it a while back, bro. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, bro. But I
Yeah.
obviously got, but I know that it was getting very like is which is the out of all the platforms that you've been on, bro? Which is the most like open and which is the most censored, bro? In regards to just like certain
Um.
type.
Well, I haven't really had due to my relationship. I haven't been having
Mhm.
like, well, not due to. I just out of respect, right? I don't have Facebook. I don't have my like whatever shit like that. I forgot. I like Snapchat. I do have Snapchat, but I rarely use it.
Yeah,
Shit like that. I don't have nothing. I just have Twitter, and that's only for sports. And it's been 7 years, bro. So 7 years.
yo, you're a real one, bro. That's how this man right here is a real one, bro. That's how you and it's vice versa though, right? I bet your
Yeah,
girl is
no, for sure. Yeah,
exactly
sure.
the same way, bro.
She doesn't even have Twitter. All she has is just for her family and shit. Where she texts her family.
Bro, that's mad respect right there, bro. That's mad respect, bro.
Yeah,
Seriously.
for sure. I do my part. That's why too, as well.
Yeah, bro. It turns into like that's beautiful, dog. Look at Sergio saying some that's on some deep stuff, man. I've seen a lot of toxic stuff where the social media can turn people like different, right? And like you said, bro, like the Facebook and all these like different people can mess with certain like thoughts of your wife, your girlfriend or whatever, bro. So that's true, bro. That's on some heavy duty, like that's on some stuff that a lot of people don't even take in consideration, bro. That's a very heavy subject you just put on right now, bro. That's real.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, man. Um, but Twitter is pretty like rugged, huh, right now.
Yeah, that shit gets like the news like right away. Like I think that's the shit. Like that's why I have it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You think you recommend people should get on Twitter still? Then is it one of those things where where if you haven't been on it, maybe you should jump back on it, that type of stuff?
Shit, bro. If you're getting your news, like if you're getting your boxing news from what you're already getting it now,
Hmm.
and you getting them and you getting it efficiently, just keep it like that. If you're looking for something that you want to like really downsize on your social media and really like get rid of all this shit and just
Hmm.
keep one, I'll say Twitter. But you're gonna see what you follow, and that goes back with so what you want to see is what you're gonna you see what I'm saying? Like same thing with TikTok. Once you start in this, you got your subscription. Once you
Hmm.
start getting these videos, and then you see that shit's getting your attention, it's gonna start pulling you to this side. Same thing with Twitter. You know,
Yeah,
so just follow sports. If you're gonna follow sports, you can follow your favorite boxer, bro. You might never
yeah.
know. Like this whole YouTube thing, this whole thing. If you want to get an interview with a boxer, you can literally direct message him. Um, Twitter's the way to go, brother.
You've have you had any contact with any like
Ro-
obviously this man Sergio knows Andre Ward and stuff like that. What I'm saying,
Rolly,
oh yeah, Rolly hit you up or what?
Rolly. Um, let's see. Well, I was commenting back on him in the comments, and I went over to the message, and I forgot what I asked him, but it was just some shit, and then he replied, and that's it. Nothing crazy, bro. Like we're friends, none of that. Nah, hell no.
Mm,
But other than that, bro, that's it. I really don't do that, bro. I really don't like. I follow these boxers and I
mm-hmm,
support them in the whole comment shit, which everybody can see. I'm
mm-hmm,
not the one to really go into the messages unless I really want to interview. I know I was
mm-hmm,
trying to get. Oh, as a matter of fact, the reason why I messaged Rolly is because I was trying to get him in to interview for Black and Brown.
mm.
So I might try again now that he has a fight because before he didn't. And I was who wouldn't like Rolly Romero on Free Smoke Friday on Black and Brown's channel,
Yeah, that'd be cool. And you know,
right?
Rolly has that personality where he just goes in deep, man. He goes in
Yeah,
deep, and I think he's getting a lot of he's getting a lot of backlash too. I think most of from what I saw, like a lot of the YouTube community was going in on Rolly. I guess he has that personality very like black and white, meaning you either like him or you either dislike him, right? Uh,
yeah,
Um, but yeah, bro, Twitter, I got off of that, bro, a while back because of it became very like war. It became almost like it's probably already changed at this point because they probably don't allow a lot of things. But it was hardcore, like hardcore, bro. It just gets you like it's just battles, bro. It's almost like battling, right? Like rap battles and shit. It's like that, bro. You're just
yeah,
battling, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put a comment under someone, and then all of a sudden someone has something smart to say, and then
yeah,
wham,
yeah. No, it
from
is.
there, bro.
that, bro. It's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, it is very entertaining in that sense, bro. It is entertaining. But let me read. Ricardo Martinez says Twitter is cancer, but boxing news is good though, up to date. Yeah, well, that's what Sergio says. He basically gets his boxing news, and he will go at it, I guess, a little bit, right? He'll go at it with some fools if they're
Yeah.
trying to.
Oh yeah, bro. You said it better than I did.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What was I gonna say is but yeah, bro. That's the thing, bro. I'm starting to realize, like, seriously, people who are more positive, bro, or like just give you the vibes, bro. It's just better, bro. You'll feel better in life. You won't feel any type of like disdain, and especially when you get out, like, this is supposed to be like the internet or even like YouTube boxing, like my friend right here, Ricardo Martinez, who has all kinds of funny videos. It's supposed to be a distraction to make you feel good. You shouldn't be feeling like angry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's full of positive vibes, laugh and stuff like that, man.
For sure, man. For sure.
You enjoyed? Did you see the video that the man Ricardo Martinez put up? He says you enjoyed what whooping on Shields. He basically
Yeah, I
put like
did. I did. I seen
it's
that
funny,
shit.
man.
As soon as he put it up, bro, he caught me at the right moment. I
Yeah.
seen that, and I instantly clicked on it. That shit was funny.
Yo, Ricardo, bro, you really got a whole thing, bro. This is hilarious, bro. It's hilarious stuff. Ricardo's from the East Coast, by the way, guys. Subscribe to Ricardo Martinez channel. Subscribe to Sergio. Sergio, what's your channel called again, bro? Because I saw you changed it to different. What's the name
Yeah.
of it again?
So it's just Funk or Die Boxing. That's it. 510. So it's Funk or Die Boxing or Funk or Die Boxing 510.
How'd you come up with the name, bro? How'd you come up with that name?
Well, Funk or Die, it's pretty much FOD. It's just pretty much there used to be a rapper out here that
Uh-huh.
he used to say FOD, and Funk is just like pretty much like shit talking
Uh-huh.
or Die Boxing. So I don't know. I just came up with it. Um yeah, pretty much, brother. That's all I had at
Yo,
the moment. I just put it. I might not keep it, like keep it, but I might change it. I just left it like that. That's it. But
yeah, you guys over there, you guys got all kinds of like, you guys
hella
got,
lingo, bro. It's
yeah,
different.
you guys got more
Hella different,
slang than anybody
bro.
in the world, dog. Right?
It's, yeah, it's hella different. We got shit called. So for example, bro, you know how in LA you have streets. So you have
Uh-huh.
like 10th Street,
Uh-huh.
21st,
18th.
5th Street, 30th Street. Then you got
Yeah.
the rolling 60s or 70s or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how it is in LA. So out here we got sections, bro. This whole Oakland has each section has their own individual area. So like for like example, like anything that's from the 20s and lower would
Uh-huh.
be considered Funktown, right? Funktown, right? It's a whole area. It's mostly dominated with Asians back in the day, and then
Yeah.
anything from 23rd and up would be Murder Dubs and all this shit. But it's just gang shit, bro. Like but funk, like say you got funk with somebody,
Uh-huh.
it's like you got problems with somebody, right? So that's why I just
Sound.
came up with Funk or Die boxing, and it's
Yeah.
is they use it a lot out here, Funk or Die.
Yo, that sounds. Yeah, that sounds some stuff I haven't heard, bro. Like if someone
Yeah, it's
tell me
weird.
that, I wouldn't even know what that, bro.
Yeah, it's
Like
a
Oakland is the king of Oakland, Bay Area, San Francisco, all of Northern California. You got it's the king of like where does Northern Cal where do you think the section ends there, bro? Like what do you consider Northern Cal right there, bro? Like what's the limit there, bro?
Northern California would be anything close to what at the border at like damn near like Redding, Chico, like shit out there, like damn near like by the Oregon fucking border, and then all the way down to like fucking Bakersfield, I think.
You think
Right?
Bakersfield?
That would be Northern California.
Yeah, Bakersfield is definitely in Northern California,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah, for
that's
sure.
definitely. Yeah, bro. But yeah, you guys have a whole lingo, and it's you know what's weird too, bro. Like the culture, dog. The culture of like Mexicans and Mexican Americans is different, but we're all the same. But
Yeah,
there is differences and shit, right? The way people roll, like
yeah,
LA's LA or even Southern California, there's more like I think it's more tribal, bro. I think I don't know, Sergeant. Can you attest to this, bro? You think it's more tribal in LA in regards to like just certain things or in the streets? It's pretty tribal. I'm not saying it's right, but it is what it is, bro. Um, it's more positive out there, I think, in your guys' area, right? It's more positive and shit.
for sure, for sure. Well, shit,
Um,
bro. We're repping.
hey,
I gotta
uh,
call. I gotta go take my son out to school tomorrow early in the morning.
yeah,
Uh,
man.
yeah, bro. But
I'm
thank
gonna end it. That's what I was gonna tell you. I'm gonna end it, bro. I wanted like 30 minutes or something like that, bro. But
Yeah,
salute to Sergio, man. He's a real one, positive build, like positive thoughts and everything, guys. And like
sure.
salute to Ricardo Martinez, salute to Sargent, guys. I just wanted to make a video on positive thoughts. Obviously, Uskateki, Ricardo knows what's up, right? Everybody's on. A lot of guys are on EPO, man. A lot of guys are on
For
EPO,
sure.
right? But yeah, Funker, name the channel again, brother. Name the channel.
Funk or Die Boxing, bro. For sure. Follow
Subscribe
me.
to that, guys. Subscribe
And,
to that. We're out of here.
and yeah, bro. Good night, bro. But God bless for
Blessings,
sure.
brother.
Everybody.
Blessings, everybody, guys.